This video is all about figuring out whether or not you should hire a business coach. But before we can even ask that question, we have to answer another very important question, which is, are you coachable? See, not everyone's coachable, including myself. I am not coachable. Some of us just have to do everything on our own. We have to figure everything out. We have to innovate stuff and do all new things, reinvent the wheel, so to speak. If I was on an airplane and an emergency brain surgery needed to be done and I was the one chosen to do it, then a brain surgeon woke up and said, hey, I'll take over, I'd say, no, dude, I got this. That's how I am. I don't want anyone's help. Therefore, I'm not coachable. Now, that doesn't mean that I can't learn things from business coaches, as I have in the past many times. I've tried to have business coaches and it just doesn't work for me long term. But you can still learn things. So if you're not coachable, if you're the type of person who has to do everything on your own, you don't want any help doing anything, that's okay. You can still get a business coach. Just plan on having them either for once every 3 or 4 months to sort of give you some ideas, or maybe just for a few months straight, going every week or every other week, and try to learn a few new things. But if you are coachable, that means that you follow directions. You're the type of person who goes and buys something at IKEA and then actually gets the directions out when you get home to put it together. You're the type of person who doesn't want to reinvent the wheel. And when you get an idea or when you want to do something or you see someone doing something that you want to do, you go and read a book about it, or you look at someone who's doing it successfully and you say, okay, I'm going to do something similar to that. If you are coachable, then yes, you should have a business coach because it's a huge advantage if you're a coachable person. But it doesn't do you any good if you're not receiving any coaching. So if you aren't coachable, you can still get something from having a business coach. Maybe not that much and definitely not long term, but you can still learn some things. If you are coachable, you absolutely should have a business coach because you can learn, you can steal time essentially. You can learn from things that currently work or have worked in the past or that have worked forever for other people, and you can use those things to save yourself that figuring out phase. If it takes you 2 months to figure something out that someone can explain to you how to do it in 5 minutes, you're not only just going to save those 2 months, but you're going to earn all the revenue during those 2 months that you would have spent money on during those 2 months figuring it out yourself. So it's a huge advantage if you are coachable and you are getting coaching versus someone like me who's not coachable and really can't be coached, unfortunately, although I still have learned things from my coaches in the past. So let's say you are coachable and you're looking to hire a coach. How do you find one? How often should you change them? Very, very simple. If you're going to get a coach, do these 3 things. Number 1, interview coaches. Interview them. Meet with them. You got to make sure that you respect them. If you don't respect your coach, there's no way you're going to listen to them. Number 2, be ready to hold your coach accountable to your results, the same way they're going to hold you accountable to doing what they say. And number 3, don't be afraid to change coaches. Sometimes you just need to change the scenery. Sometimes you feel like you've learned everything that this person has to offer. If that's the case, it's okay. It's okay to switch your coach. Take what you've learned, make sure that you document it so that you can use it in the future, and move on to the next. Now, of course, if you find yourself looking for a new coach every month, it's probably a you problem and not a them problem, so recognize that as well. Hope this is helpful. See you again soon on Ask Mr. Credit.